But conservative podcaster Shannon Joy, who has a massive following, actually just posted to X today, Trump doesn't seem to care about the midterms. Who wants to bet he'll declare a national emergency because of Iran or some other manufactured crisis and try to cancel the elections in November? Marjorie Taylor Greene responded, "Yep, I can see it. Insane." So even his most loyal followers are seeing what's coming.
It's kind of good she's taking off the knee pads. I got to be honest.
Well, you know, I think she's always out for herself.
True, I agree. But at least she's put on the knee pads for herself now.
They're definitely now, MAGA influencers are definitely in a civil war with themselves. They are fighting now over this Iran thing. Obviously, so many of them trusted for some reason that he said we would not. No more forever wars.
You mean the guy that's lied from the time he was born and lied during his first term 33,000 plus times, lied everything he said has been a lie? You think the on the war thing, that's the one? You know,
there were so many things before.
The guy is such a pussy too. It's always funny. It's never like Eisenhower. It's never the military guys that want to go to war. They're like, no. We've been to war. We know how bad it is. It's always these pillow-fisted daddy boy fucks who never went to war, who actually got out of the military 5 times because of bone spurs, who are like, we need to go to war. Why? Because I'm a man. And Hegseth, who does, as I said in the Armageddon update, does pull-ups like Stephen Hawking.
Say what you said about Stephen Hawking on the radio.
What did I say about Stephen Hawking?
The Epstein, that he was in the Epstein.
He's in the. We were talking. And he goes.
He's mentioned in the Epstein files.
Yeah, he's. There's pictures of him on the island with a drink and girls. And by the way, they look like normal. They look like of age girls next to him. They don't look like 14ers. And you just go, you got to give him a pass.
He means if they were of age, not if they were
only of
underage.
age, right? Of age.
But that's the one guy you'll give a pass. It's like,
all right.
Laura Loomer.
He's the Make-A-Wish kid of the billionaires.
I can't.
No.
Laura Loomer X'd. Can I just say tweeted? Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Tweeted, 3 U.S. service members have been killed in action as part of Operation Epic Fury.
Epic Fury.
American heroes. God bless them and their families.
Oh, God. This jingoistic.
Marjorie Taylor Greene responded. She's busy responding. This bitch is celebrating the death of American military members and thanking their families for their blood sacrifice. Loomer lost 2 congressional races because nobody respects her or values her enough to elect her. But this is who Trump takes late night calls from and laps up. I don't know. It goes on. It's a longer... It's like... I will say this. I do love that Marjorie Taylor Greene is probably a heinous human being from the day when she was heckling David Hogg, about the shooting. A heinous human being, but at least she's so vile. At least she's turning her vile on these other people. It keeps going. She says how Laura Loomer hated Charlie Kirk because he spoke out against the war with Iran the same way she does. Yep. She says it's America last, not America first.
Wow.
Now Americans are once again coming home in flag-draped coffins from another stupid, pointless foreign war for foreign regime change on behalf of Israel. And Laura Loomer demanded it and begged for it. Sign up for the military, Laura. Go to the front lines, Laura. Maybe then they'll give you a gun. You don't love Trump enough unless you go fight Iran yourself. I'm enjoying this.
Can we?
I think she's batshit crazy.
I think she's batshit crazy, but I am enjoying her turning her vitriol on someone else. I have a question. So Netanyahu obviously is a bad guy. Now Israel has been fucked with for 2,000 years, and the Jews have been. However, at one point, you get a guy like Netanyahu who's really not following the peaceful teachings of the Torah or any of the Jewish religious book. He's like a right-wing psychopath. Like they murdered thousands and thousands of children and women in Gaza. And at one point, why are we all afraid of Israel when they're causing the trouble?
I don't know. I think they're all confused too. Half of them hate Jews and half of them are considering converting to Jude. I mean, and we know some people, like the right-wingers. Yeah. The other half hate them and think they control everything and want them to die. It's the whole MAGA movement is so twisted and ungrounded and unresearched. They don't make sense. Nothing makes sense. It is not the Republican Party.
No. And they're really good at ignoring everything, like on their side.
I mean, Donald Trump came out and said, like flat out said, that this war could last far longer than a month. Our involvement, our men and women over there. He's tossing it off so casually that we're just going to have people over there on the ground.
Oh, he said, he goes, it's a shame we've lost some people, but you know, there's going to be many more. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, fucker. Did you just say that's just the way it is? That's not the man who's protecting our troops. That's not the man who's protecting the Constitution.
Well, that's not the man that even went when he was supposed to be.
You could have stopped it. That's not a man. You could have stopped there.
As Kenny would say, period.
Period.
Yeah. I mean, it really pisses me off that he was supposed to go, lied multiple times, and didn't even lie like with a real dude lie.
Right.
It's not even his lie isn't manly. I have bone spurs.
Bone spurs. Ow!
Owie.
Ow! It's hard for me to walk anywhere.
I've got corns.
I saw a very funny meme that said that Barron has been rushed to the hospital with bone spurs.
Yeah, I bet. And yeah, not one of his kids, no one in his family, nobody serves in the military.
Nope.
But he's fine with casually sending them over to die.
Yep.
He said now the regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas.
And they have.
And would soon have had missiles capable of reaching our beautiful America.
I want to point out and remind everybody, and I reminded you in the Armageddon update, that we had a deal signed by President Barack Obama that basically made it so Iran could not make nuclear weapons. They could not have long-range missiles. On top of that, we had there was a provision in that we had to inspect all the time. We were inspecting their centrifuges. We were inspecting their weapons manufacturing. We were inspecting it. And the whole point was to leave them the fuck alone.
And who did that deal?
Barack Obama did that. The black guy.
Okay, the black guy that he posted a video of as an ape. Got it.
Right. Okay. And so when he came in, what did Trump do with that deal? Because that deal was done. It was working. He
got rid of it.
Yeah. Why did he get rid of it? He said
because Barack Obama was responsible.
And he was the black guy. So, and he ripped on him, which, by the way, we showed clips in the Armageddon update of him tearing him up at the correspondence dinner, which I think is really funny still. I mean, that, by the way, so that correspondence dinner caused Trump to run for president and made him mad. And he's still like that. And I still think it was worth it.
Boy, I gotta tell you, if you guys watch that and you zoom in on his face, he's like sitting in the dark. Either that or he just gathers darkness around him wherever he goes, because everyone in the audience is oddly lit and it's just like a dark cloud, and the anger just rippling off of him is chilling to me.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Somebody just making a funny little joke about him, like they did about everyone else, you know? He just is such a bitch. Sorry.
A little tiny bitch. You know what else? A little note for everybody. If you're ever in a place, wedding, whatever, and someone's roasting you, laugh. You look like a hero. You look like, that's funny. That's great. You know, beat their ass in the parking lots, you know, slash their tires later. But in the when people can see you, laugh because you look like your person. I want to talk about this conspiracy theory.
Always laugh at yourself. Can I tell you?
Yeah.
One moment that I learned that was I always laugh at myself. Like I am such a klutz.
And other people.
Oh, I do. If people I love fall, just give me a minute because I think it's the funniest. My sorority
and you're trying not
sister,
to pee. You need to control.
Still, and I don't always succeed. My sorority sister still talks about the night we were, like it's in Shreveport, like those apartments with the outside wooden stairs to the second floor. And we were definitely high and drinking, and we walked out and she tripped and she went down the whole flight of stairs and then landed in the like really not soft bush at the bottom. I have never laughed it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And she, to her credit, was in the bush, couldn't get out, and she was hysterical. But she still mentions how I laughed first before I checked on her.
We don't know if her ribs are broken and you guys are hysterical. That's
Do you remember that time that you fell down?
Yes, I was mad and I was slipped. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We had hardwood stairs at our old house in Burbank, and you had your suitcase at the top of the stairs, and you were in socks. Do you remember this? And
and I bounced down the stairs and on a rambler.
It was the strangest thing because
I couldn't stop.
He couldn't stop himself because he was in socks, but he was trying to stop himself, and the suitcase was going down behind him. But
Chasing me.
Was like slow-mo where I was like, oh, he's got it.
Because I kept putting my legs down to stop it. My socks would flip out and then my butt would slap up the next step, and I just went ding, 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 while the suitcase was chasing me. So I have this, I'm literally, it's the worst Indiana Jones impression ever. Like a suitcase as the giant ball. I'm going down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom.
It was so good. I love falls. What did you think I was going to talk about?
Do you remember the time we were somewhere and they had mopped the floor and I was mad, and I walked away from it. I said, you know what? And I walked away and I slipped and I did a 360 and then I slapped down on my hands after I had just said some really harsh, like, right, and I walked away like a tough guy and went, whap, whap, and my hands slapped the ground, and you laughed your ass off, and I had to give it up. I couldn't be mad anymore because I was like, I have just lost all the power.
My sister still brings this up every time. We were in Beaufort, North Carolina. We got coffee. We were crossing the street, and she had on platform wedges and a mini skirt, but she had chosen that day to wear her safety underpants.
No.
On like jockeys, like big full bottom, and she was holding her coffee and she was in the middle of the crosswalk, and because the streets are kind of uneven there, and she tripped and just went down, and the coffee full exploded, and that little short mini skirt was like a belt. It was like around her waist, and there were people behind us, a family crossing, and I am bent over holding onto my knees, and she said I was pointing and laughing.
You do that.
I was hysterical.
Yeah, your thing is like once you get to that point where either I fall down, anybody falls down, and it's ridiculous. Anybody who does a Three Stooge move, you will stop, bend over, point in case anybody watching you doesn't know what you're laughing at. Can I bring more audience into my humiliation? No, Rachel, just look what Rachel's pointing.
It's so good.
It's not good. It's
horrible.
Thank
you all for your service.
You're a bad person.
To my endorphins.
Deep down.
The time I didn't laugh at myself because my whole life, you and I are not the most graceful people. We have a lot of
We're
limbs.
lanky. Yes, we're a lot of length, and yes.
Yeah. And like in college, my first year of college, I walked to the front of my history class, and it was one of those big like symposium classrooms, circular.
Right, like a theater.
Yeah. And he called me down to the front, and I had to hand in my paper, and it was, I was a 90s kid. So I had on a baby doll dress with Doc Martens, and my dress, when I went to the bathroom, I guess got tucked into the back of my thong. And I didn't know because it's already breezy under there.
And by the way, as beautiful as you are, no one's going to tell you.
This girl tackled me from behind.
Really?
I just remember she was like, your underwear. Oh my God. And I laughed really hard about that. Like I always laugh when I fall and stuff like that. Like we have video when we were doing our COVID shorts.
Right. Oh my God, you going down there? I've never seen a better fall than that. You couldn't have planned that.
It's better. Actually in my reel on YouTube. If you guys go to my channel, it's at the end.
If you guys, and I'm sure you guys did when you watched our stuff we did over COVID, we left it in, right?
Yeah, but
Spice Basket Cafe.
Ken and I put it at the end of my acting reel.
Spice Basket Cafe.
Because I love it so much.
What was the girl's name you were playing?
Randy with an I.
Randy
because I believe in I. No, I don't believe in I believe in we.
But Randy is a weird name. So she goes, you threw spaghetti on me because I was playing the pro-Trump song with Vernon, whatever his name was.
Lots of sauce.
And there's sauce on the floor. She goes to close it out and starts to slip.
To be fair, I decided I was going to try and Pratt slip like he does.
Were you going to do that?
Because you did it in Titus. It's so cool. It's fun looking. I was trying to do what you did.
You got to practice it.
Well, I didn't know that.
Holding on to something. You can't just do that.
Plus, I had on like really slippery leather bottom flip flop things, and I decided I was going to do your thing and see what that was like.
And it did not work out. So she did it during a live taping. So what happens is that she slips, and then she goes, and you can see she loses where you're gone. You're not in control of it anymore.
If you listen on the video, you will hear me start very calmly go, oh.
Then she reaches for the mic stand, which is bolted to nothing.
You now do not see me in frame anymore, but the microphone stand comes straight up into the camera. And you hear whap, and then you hear him off camera come over. Oh my God, Ray, are you okay?
Yeah.
And I say from the floor, we got it on camera, right? And then you start laughing.
You were sore for a while after that. That was bad.
That same night, you guys were so worried about me. We had been filming all day here in the studio, and you guys were like kind of worried about me because I went down so hard and hit my head and everything. I went up the stairs to the office in those same fucking shoes. And
oh my God, I remember this.
I fell like an hour later all the way down the stairs. And the walls here have some of them, because it's soundproof, they have almost like chicken wire over padding.
Holding the sound.
So down the stairs is like that. I get to the bottom of the stairs and I jump up because I cannot let you guys know that I have just fallen again.
Because we're already worried about you.
And you and Ken both come running around the corner and you're like, are you okay? Did you fall? And I was like, no, I didn't fall. Oh, I just made a noise. And you go, then why is your flip-flop hanging off of the wall next to the stairs?
It's 6 feet up. Like you flicked it and it caught on the wall. And you go, oh. And then you burst out laughing. To your credit.
I fell. I fall a lot. That's what I want to say. I fell one time at the pedicure place. They used to serve wine. And I had a few. And I stood up to leave. Oh, no. And I used the arm thing with the little table on it to brace myself, to lift myself up. And it had the empty wine glass on it and it wasn't locked. And so it shot straight out, as did my arm and the wine glass. So the wine glass goes across the room and shatters just as my arm goes and my butt jeans land in the full tub of pedicure water. And I'm now like in the pedicure tub.
You know what?
Glass shattered. And that was the day I decided I was going to play it off. And I got up and I was like, oh, I'm fine. And the woman's everybody's panicking. And I was just like, everything. And it made it so
much worse.
Oh, it was so cringy. And I walked out with my whole butt soaked.
Do you know you look crazy? Like, see, here's what she's pointing out. Do you know if you don't just laugh at what happened, you look fucking insane? So wait. So you obviously did this crazy move. Glass shatters. Your arm shoots out. You drop your ass into the water, and then you get up cool. That's hilarious. That makes me laugh.
I did do that. And that still is painful for me to this day. This episode brought to you by Square.
Oh, good. What a good company.
This system that powers like everywhere that I go, including
our payroll.
I'll get it. Yes. I forgot. Every time I think of Square, I immediately think about point of sale, which is like what my nail place uses, which is what when Jen does the market at Pins, every vendor there is able to accept credit cards.
When we do merch on the road, we use it all the time.
Square
so many comics use it.
Revolutionized our business for sure, because we were like a mom and pop business basically, and it enabled us to take all these forms of payment. You know, used to we were like, you have to have cash, like you're a drug dealer or a stripper. And suddenly we were able to not send people.
We do look like a drug dealer
down
and a
the
stripper,
road
by the way, just so you know, together.
An ATM. Square, they'd also do, like he said, they do payroll. We use that for Ken. And the thing for me that I love about that is that I am a comedian, not a math genius. And it does everything for me. All I have to do every week is go and enter in hours, and it spits everything else out, separates state taxes, workers' comp. It does all of that. Then it files our quarterly state, it files our federal taxes, and then it just sends me the stuff and sends Ken his. I don't have anything to do with it.
But
it's incredible.
It's incredible. And on top of that, but also, so we'll do them. Let's say you're at let's say you're at a busy event. You have a small business and you have a thing, and you're trying to sell stuff. If you're trying to wait for cash or you're running credit cards by hand or whatever, it's going to take you forever. You actually lose sales due to the fact that it takes so long. What we did with Squares, because I'd get done with the show and we'd have 70 people in line wanting to buy a t-shirt or a box set or whatever of DVDs. And I remember when we first started doing it and we didn't have Square, it took forever. The second show would be held up.
Yep.
When we got Square, it was like, boop, here, thank you, sign it, thanks, boop, thank you, done. It was like
crazy.
And all of a sudden we doubled our income at least on merch stuff.
Yep.
Just because
also, you can access earnings immediately with Square Banking. They have all kinds of different things that will help you. You can see your sales and inventory in real time. So if you are a small business or storefront, it will actually do your inventory for you.
How many you bought? How many sold? Yep.
Kind of crazy. If you're starting a business or running one that needs better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off all that Square hardware. If you go to square.com/go/Titus, that's SQUARE.com/GO/Titus. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started to dizzle.
Good business. I like this stuff.